bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking deep for Julio. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
On the return, Johnson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
12-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
1-yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mariota. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ryan Poole on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down throw for Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's got it, hit the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 27, Mariota. It's complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
27-yard line.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown.
16, Tyrell Williams.
Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21. Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Bill.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They hand it off to Mostert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 39, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Los Angeles.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kerryon Johnson.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 33, carry on.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Jones has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
10 at the 42.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bills 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 1st down. It's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line. Today's final.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.